If you want to give me that camera, I'll be glad to take it.
You see my one?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Because you're not going to get close enough to the microphone.
So, if you want to do that,
Yes, sir.
why don't you do it? We do it.
Now, there's another one. I mean, you do know that it's live streaming and that you will be on.
Yeah, I'll just hop it in there. I'll just have this too. Okay, yes, and I will also do the live stream. Thank you. All right, we got this. Perfect. Oh. First, I want to say amen. And, Judge, I read all about you. Thank you. And then Gary, and then Devin and Roy. I feel like I know all of you so much since I was sitting here. I don't feel much like a stranger here. And I just want to say thank you for serving our country. I'm not a tearful person. It takes an awful lot for me to cry. So I'm going to try to make it through this because I want you to know that I have driven days to make it here. And the reason being, first off, I am very sorry for the loss of Amber Hagerman. I'm very sorry that her predator has not been held accountable. My name is Lisa Marie. I am a mother of 2 children that were both molested. My daughter went missing at age 20. I about lost my mind. I am a mother on a global mission. I will express my resume towards the end. I would prefer to leave it towards the end. It is not okay that our children that are missing every day by the thousands. Last year, statistically, through the FBI, NCI numbers of the NCIC, we had over 300,000 children that went missing. Years before then, over 400,000. Last year, it was over 900 a day. Unfortunately, the Amber Alert has become ineffective for the majority of our children that go missing. And I want to praise Donna. I am going to do everything that I can to reach out to her. That's why I'm in your state right now. And I'm here to speak in front of Taryn County, because I will speak in front of every county in this nation, whatever it takes to make a change. The cards that you have are 4 children that are dead. Now, unfortunately, our state, Idaho, is in the news a little too often. We just had a mass murder of 4 20-year-olds in northern Idaho. We currently have a very heavy investigation of Michael Vaughn, a young boy that they feel now has been buried in a yard just 4 miles away from his home. The cards that you're looking at there, at the top, is Joshua and Tylee. Both of those young children, I will be emailing you. It is now a movie on Netflix. They were both murdered by their family. Now, I started doing an investigation. I've been running for high elected positions in the state of Idaho. I was actually going to run in California, where I was spending most of my time doing a lot of groundwork, and I was on the streets with the kids, not only that were homeless, that were missing, but I saw human trafficking, I saw torture, and I was working very close with law enforcement on the streets trying to figure out what is going on in our nation. Statistically right now, half of the children that are being murdered that go missing is happening by their own families. And a lot of it's demonic. The other half are strangers. Now, what I can say to you right now is that with our young girl, Her name is Taryn Summers, and she is the bottom left-hand picture. This is when I went off the top. First off, I went off the top when Amber went missing. And I went off the top when Adam Walsh went missing. And I personally, which I will also forward you, when Susan Smith drowned her children, when we all got news of that, I flipped the state upside down, my own state. And I was a mother with a 3-month-old young boy and owned my own business. Because my thoughts were, what if those 2 children end up in Idaho? Would I know what these children look like? So let's get on looking for these kids. Well, I will tell all of you I have not stopped. So when we have Taryn Summers, we got a notice, and this was a little over a year ago, that she had gone missing. And it was noted to us not to worry, that she probably ran away with her brother and her sister. So her brother went missing 6 months earlier. His name was Tristan Sexton. And then a month later, the sister went missing, 14 years old. And then 4 months later, the 8-year-old goes missing. It didn't seem like an urgency to anybody, but 3 days later, the 8-year-old was found dead in a trash bag in her grandmother's car. This is not okay. And when we're in close corners at one point or another, if you want to have a meeting with me, I will go into more details not only about that, but what about my discoveries have been. But what I'm here to say to you is I will speak in front of you as often as I possibly can, not to be someone that will be a deterrent, but someone that is here to support. Tarrant County, in my opinion, is the only county in the nation that can lead the world about making a change with having an immediate alert when a child goes missing, once law enforcement deems that that child is legally missing. This is the first action that we have to take in this country. The second action that we have to take is that you will be getting 10 questions that were written also by law enforcement, by elected officials, by mothers and fathers. I am often with mothers and fathers with missing children and children that have run away. We have serious problems. There's underfunding. Our law enforcement looks at me straight in the eyes, the majority of them, and say that we are grossly underfunded to be able to help protect our children, that their hands are tied. I'm the one that prints thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of our children that are missing, not only in our state, but other states, because there is no funding there. So I've taken far much more time than I really expected, and I want to just say to you that do our children really come first? We are a rich nation. There has to be immediate change, and you will see me voice all the way to Washington, D.C. Mark my words, in God we trust. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marie, for being here today. There being no further business to take up at this time, we stand adjourned.